forward to many years with you. So Jim, what time do you think you'll be in the PD tomorrow? Are you gonna come for coffee or?
I think I won't be here tomorrow.
Okay.
But I'll stop by every once in a while.
Have a good retirement.
Yeah, I intend to, so, thank you.
Monday, I made mention that I did receive a comment about the dogs from the pool, and I hadn't had an opportunity to talk to that person, so I did talk with her. Her concern was that damage wasn't done to the pool, and I reassured her, as we've been told, that the filtering system was protected and that there weren't any issues with either people or dogs that were swimming there. So it was all right. It was just the idea of dogs swimming in a $3 million or so pool that was causing some concern, but I think she was fine with it. I'm glad that today we passed the third reading of disclosure of the alley for the library. Opens the door for them to do a really nice paving project, a recreational area east of the library. I know they've got a big job ahead of them to raise the funds it's going to take to complete the project, but at least the door's open for them to use the property now. And I also, Jim, would like to thank you for 38 years, and you've done a great job for us. And Dave, nice to have an officer come on board that has 15 years' experience, so we'll be glad to work with you.
Just want to say thanks to Jim, and nice to meet you and know you. And welcome to Dave, and I will get you the quarterly coffee for the chamber next time.
Me too, I'd like to say thanks to Jim, and you won't get rid of me too easy because you're in my backyard, but thanks for everything, it's always been nice having you back there. Welcome to you, Dave, and I'll let you know which car is mine, so you know, just leave me alone. Running late, 'cause I'm always late. The other thing I wanted to just say.
She's joking.
I am joking. Yeah, a little joke there. I'm joking, Chief. And now I'm embarrassed. And Michelle, I just want to tell you thank you. I've only been on the council for a year, and I'm still learning. And you know, I'm kind of ashamed of myself that I didn't get more involved with the city council and more of the activities with our community. And I just want you to know, I do really appreciate the fact that you were honest and you came up and you talked to us about it. And I wish more people would do that. I think it's really important. I had an issue about a year ago, and you know, it was very educational for me, but I was really glad that, you know, that you stepped up and talked to us about it, so thank you.
Steve is absent. Jim?
Well, welcome, Dave. And Jim, did you have any leftovers?
I have plenty of leftovers.
Oh, I love that. That was a good spread, just have to
Yeah,
say,
that was-
whoever
That was
did it.
a good party. I
And,
enjoyed that.
That's good. And Doug, I expect on that pool stats that we have a new column for number of dogs.
25.
Okay, good. So make sure that's on that report.
4 of
Okay.
mine.
And then I'm on a little advisory group that helps set up like NIAT classes, and I suggested they do one where maybe we're gonna call it like curb appeal. They're gonna talk about giving tips and suggestions for lawn care and improvement. And I don't know if there might be an opportunity to share like the nuisance procedure and just share some of that information. I'm not sure exactly how that's gonna get set up. It's community education type of class, but I thought that might be a step to helping with the nuisance abatement and putting a positive twist to that too, as opposed to always maybe coming across negative, which it lends itself that way, so that's all I have.
My report tonight, I've got a couple of proclamations to take care of here. One is a mayoral proclamation to honor years of service to the citizens of Hampton, Iowa by Police Captain James Hilton. And I'll go ahead and read that. It says, whereas Captain James D. Hilton has served honorably as an officer of the peace in the city of Hampton, Iowa for 38 years. Whereas Captain James D. Hilton worked and earned his way up the ranking structure from sergeant to lieutenant and was promoted to captain in July 2004. And whereas Captain James D. Hilton has earned the trust and respect of his peers and citizens for which he has served since first wearing the badge in 1975. And whereas Captain James D. Hilton has twice received meritorious awards and has been recognized for saving human lives. And whereas Captain James D. Hilton shall be commended for his professionalism, integrity, spirit of service to the city of Hampton and our residents. And whereas Captain James D. Hilton's dedication to his duty to serve and protect as a member of the Hampton Police Department will be missed by the entire Hampton community. Therefore, I am pleased to join with the people of the city of Hampton, Iowa, public staff, and members of the city council in celebrating and honoring Captain James D. Hilton for his years of service and retirement. Thank you very much, Jim.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. A couple other things here. This is we have Constitution Week coming up next week. I met with the DAR earlier this week and took care of the annual Constitution Week proclamation. This one says, whereas it is the privilege and duty of the American people to commemorate the 226th anniversary of the drafting of the Constitution in the United States of America with appropriate ceremonies and activities, and whereas Public Law 915 guarantees the issuing of a proclamation each year by the President of the United States of America designating September 17th through 23rd as Constitution Week. Now therefore, I, Shawn Dietz, by virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor of the city of Hampton in the state of Iowa, do hereby proclaim the week of September 17th through 23rd, 2013 as Constitution Week in Hampton, and urge all our citizens to study the Constitution and reflect on the privilege of being an American with all the rights and responsibilities which that privilege involves. In witness here whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused that I seal the city of Hampton, Iowa to be affixed on this, it was the 10th day in the year of our Lord, 2013. So next week, Constitution Week. So get out your pocket constitutions and study, like I do all the time. I do, Jim knows. And I just want to mention, with Constitution Week coming up, we just had the September 11th anniversary here yesterday, and of course, I think we all, know and obviously remember where we were on those days, but I think it's honestly a good time for reflection, because as I talk to people, we have, shortly after that time, we were told we were hit because we're free. Well, if that's true, if you reflect back on 2001 and the year 2000 and the freedom that we felt then, do you feel more free today? I would guess not. And by that measure, I think we have to question who's winning the war on terror and the wisdom with what some of the decisions that are made at the federal level. That's a statement I have on my own. Thank you. I just want people to reflect on that. And I had a whole longer thing to go along with that, but I'll skip over that because it'll get too much. And I just want to mention also the Communication Utility Board met this week, and they seem like a very motivated group. I understand they will be having a speaker at their next month's meeting. They're planning on meeting every month on the third Tuesday, right? Second Tuesday? Yeah, second Tuesday at 5:30. So I encourage everybody to come out and take part in those meetings as well. Another public entity looking to serve the city, citizen of Hampton. So with that, if there's nothing else, I'd call for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
6:55.